It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Been to Sainsbury's, picked up a Purity Brewing Co beer. This is Bunny Hop, gluten-free hazy pale at 3.4% ABV. I nearly left it on the shelf. 500ml bottle, dark brown bottle. Purity Brewing Co bottle cap on here. Why did I nearly leave it on the shelf? Well, it's the 3.4% ABV really. I've had some crackers in the 3% range and that's what swayed me. That was the reason why I thought, you know what, I'm going to stick it in my trolley anyway. And let's give it a go. Unfortunately, now in the UK, we're faced with huge taxation on beer. Huge taxation on alcoholic drinks. And the lower the ABV, the less tax you pay. It's a real shame. It is what it is. I'm not supporting the idea. I'm not supporting the idea at all. I mean, I like to think we live in a free country, like, you know, a country where we can drink a 5% beer without being overly taxed. But it's not really the case anymore, is it? I'm not here to offer a political message. I'm not here to overly moan about it. I'm just making a point. We got a one finger white head, good levels of carbonation. It's a hazy straw coloured beer. Purity Brewing Company, I've had some brilliant beers from them in the past, I really have. I always remember a pint I had in a pub in Cardiff, the Aroma Tavern, and it was about 4.5%, and I sat in the window, ancient old pub with a pint of Purity, and it was their flagship beer. It will come to me in a moment. Flagship beer from Purity, and it was really blooming good. Sitting in the window, cask ale, hand pulled, enjoying that. Aroma on this beer then. It was part of a 4 for 3 deal of the Sainsbury's beers, and it came in at about £1.80. It's quite punchy with the hops. There's a bit of pineapple, there's a bit of grapefruit. There's a sort of like an slightly organic kind of earthiness coming through, and you definitely pick up the malt bill too. Let's dive in. Cheers everybody. The first thing you get, you can definitely tell it's a gluten-free beer. It's got that sort of slightly musty, slightly earthy flavour coming through. But the first thing that hit me was just how refreshing this beer was. This beer was massively, massively refreshing. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth. Very refreshing, very drinkable. Hoppy. Bit of tangerine there. Bit of pineapple, bit of grapefruit. They've overhopped the beer. When I say overhop, they put a lot of hops in the beer to mask over, if you like, the fact that it's 3.4% ABV. And that's offering a sense of, you get a sweetness from the malt to begin with. There's that slight kind of earthy sort of biscuitiness in the middle. Slight kind of gluten-free, dumbed-down flavour, if you like, in the middle. I'm sorry for anybody who's got a gluten-free intolerance or a gluten intolerance, I can't say it. I apologise to those people. Just, it'll never be the same. It'll never be the same beer. It'll never be kind of like, you always get that sort of mustiness, like a slightly stale, musty, like there's something missing from the beer. But then you got a nice bitterness on the back end. It is nice and bitter, so you get that balance of the beer. That balance of the beer is quite good. Purity, I'm not sure if they're an independent brewery anymore. I don't know, I've got a funny feeling. PurityBrewing.com, brewed by Purity Brewing Company, Brewing Limited, Spurnell Farm, Spurnell Lane. I'm sure something happened a few years ago with Purity Brewing Company. As with all brewers, I'm sure there was some kind of story, something had gone on with them. If you know, please comment in the comments box. Great beer, real character. I've always liked their beer. I'm trying to think, Unity. I'm trying to think of that beer. Their flagship beer, just Unity. Oh, it's like an IPA type thing. Brilliant beer. But that was pretty brilliant drinking that in that pub. I then went on, drank a few other pints around the Cardiff pub. I think I did the pubs of Cardiff, I think. In fact, I filmed it. I'm sure I filmed that Purity Brewing Company beer. In the Rummer Tavern in Cardiff. If you stick it into YouTube, I'm sure you'll find it, you'll see it. But they've been around a long time. I'm pretty sure I judged with the owner back in Ludlow, back in 2011, 2012. I think we sat on the same table, we judged a load of beer together, and it was a lady. You know, that of course that doesn't matter, it's not even worth mentioning, is it really? But it was a lady brewer, a lady owner, and she really knew her stuff. She really knew her stuff. And I think when they did the Oz Clarke, James May BBC documentary about 15 years ago, I think they actually interviewed her and chatted with her as a female brewer. But yeah, they make some great beer, Purity. Let's rate this. £1.80 a bottle, gluten-free. Can't really comment on that because I don't know. But it's celiac, isn't it? Celiac. I don't have that, so I haven't got to think about it. But if I had to think about it and I had to drink a beer, a gluten-free beer, you know, I'd manage, I'd get by. I'd probably get over that musty flavour if I drank enough of it. It's a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. I was never gonna start jumping around in this bar thing I've got here, jumping for joy, stoning the crows for a 3.4% ABV gluten-free beer. It was never gonna happen. But it's respectable, it's drinkable, it's more than solid. Go and try it in Sainsbury's. Thanks for watching. Give us a big fat thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Boom, cheers.